Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the graduation ceremonies for the 2020-2021 academic year. We would like to personally thank each of you for attending today to celebrate our graduates during these unprecedented times of COVID-19. In respect for our students and their guests, we have divided our graduation ceremony into 4 sessions today. With this being said, the faculty in this ceremony are with the graduates in their disciplines. Mr. Salisbury, will you please join me at the podium to recognize the academic mace? Mr. Salisbury is holding the Wallace Community College academic mace, which is symbolic of the college's mission. On the mace are important symbols for Wallace Community College. The symbols include the stylized W, representing the Wallace campus in Dothan, and the flame, representing the Sparks campus in Eufaula. The final symbol is the outline of the state of Alabama to show the college's membership in the Alabama Community College system and its service to the state of Alabama. This year, we are especially proud to display the mace because it is the second year in which Wallace Community College has held a joint graduation, including students from both the Dothan and Sparks campuses. Would you please stand for the national anthem, an invocation given by Ms. Zykeria Clark, General Studies Program graduate.
At this time, may everyone bow your heads. Lord, as we gather here today to celebrate a step forward into new places with new people and new experiences, let us not forget the blessings that follow behind us. We ask for your almighty hand to be upon all of those who graduate today. Bless their lives from this day on with strength and encouragement. Help them to stay true to their dreams and walk into the future with faith, love, and hope. Amen.
Thank you, Ms. Clark. You may be seated. It is now my pleasure to introduce the president of Wallace Community College, Dr. Linda Young, who will deliver the official welcome, recognize faculty and staff, and introduce our graduation speaker.
Good afternoon. You know, graduation is a special, special milestone, and it's certainly my pleasure to welcome each and every one of you to this celebration of student success. What an achievement for them. This is the 3rd ceremony of 4 that we will have today, so it's been a great day. This year has been a challenge for all of us, certainly for our students. Graduates, you have learned to take classes online or continue your classes online, to wear a mask, and to distance socially. It's been a learning process for for us all. But I commend you on your determination to meet these trials with strength and resilience. Wallace is proud to call all of you alumni. Each student who crosses the stage to accept a degree or diploma has not only just bettered his or her life, but will also make this community and the economy stronger. And the lives of many in this Civic Center will be affected as well. So graduates, as you walk across the stage, remember your family members. They're walking with you in spirit. If you are a family member of any of the graduates, would you please stand and let us show you our appreciation? Thank you. And graduates, your graduation certainly serves as an inspiration to the faculty and staff of the college. They're committed to help students learn to be successful in life. We've had faculty members in the ceremonies throughout the day, but I do want to ask those who are here this afternoon, faculty and staff, if you would stand and let us show you our appreciation for your role in this graduation. Thank you. And I'd also like to direct your attention to the program. There's a list of retirees that we've had at Wallace this year. There are 8, and they represent 150 years of service to the college. And we wish them the very best in retirement. I also want to recognize our dual enrollment students who are celebrating a special achievement today. By obtaining a degree in the same month as they graduate high school, they're on their way to obtaining a higher degree. If you are a dual enrollment student here today, please stand and let us recognize you. Great. We're very proud of you. I'd like to recognize some superintendents who have come to help celebrate our dual enrollment and some other guests. If you would stand when I call your name. Mr. Ron Snell, Geneva City Schools Superintendent. Ms. Becky Birdsong, Geneva County Schools Superintendent. Mr. Brandy White, Houston County Superintendent. And Dr. Chris Kennedy, who's Geneva Regional Career Technical Center, or GTEC Director, Dr. Kennedy. And then Dr. Marvin Lowe, Bullock County Career Tech Director. Thank you all for your partnership with Wallace Community College and our dual enrollment program. And I also want to thank the media who have been here today and helped celebrate our graduation. We appreciate that. And to all our graduates, I want to say that you've touched all of us here at the college, and we're very, very proud of you. Congratulations. I'm now going to introduce our keynote speaker. In May 2017, Wallace Community College dedicated the new Health Science Building on the Dothan campus. And no institution makes it to such a day without the support and advocacy from many people, including Dr. Marnix and Mary Hearsink, who knew the facility would be the path for opportunity for so many students. In April 2019, the college proudly announced the naming of the building as the Hearsink Family Health Science Building in honor of the Hearsink family. Dr. Marnix Hearsink is a well-known ophthalmologist with Eye Center South, and he and his family have supported the Wallace Community College Foundation to create endowed scholarships for both current and future health science students. The college participated and continues to participate in a partnership with Dr. Hearsink as we offer the Eye Care Assistant Program, and it is still going strong. The Hearsink's relationship with the college goes back to 1978. Dr. Hearsink and Mary moved to Dothan as a newly married couple. Mary decided that she needed to prepare for emergencies that could happen when their children came along, so she enrolled in the Emergency Medical Services program. The experience planted a seed with the Hearsinks that a community college can offer opportunities in education to so many potential students. They are a special, caring family, 6 grown children and 9 grandchildren, and they have been blessed, and they have contributed so much to many others. Fred Rogers, as you all know, as Mr. Rogers, knew the recipe for kindness and caring. He said there are 3 ways to ultimate success. The first way is to be kind. The second way is to be kind. And the third way is to be kind. The Hearsink's kindness has created a world of opportunities for others. And we are pleased and honored that Dr. Hearsink and his family have invested in the college and in our students. Please join me in welcoming our keynote speaker, Dr. Marnix E Hearsink.
President Young, distinguished members of the faculty, honored guests, friends, families, and most importantly, Wallace Community College Class of 2021. It's a great privilege and an honor to be asked to deliver the commencement address to the 40th graduating class of Wallace Community College. President Young called me in January of 2020. I remember the day well. She asked if I would be willing to give the graduation speech in May. I might have been suspicious when she never specified which year that was going to be. President Young might not remember what I said, but I certainly do. And I quote, "I can't imagine anything on earth stopping me from giving the commencement speech to your students in May." Well, as the great baseball player Yogi Berra once said, it's always hard to make predictions, especially about the future. So what happened between that wonderful phone call in January and now? Well, I can tell you in one word: life. If there's anything I've learned, it is that life almost never unfolds in the way we thought it would. Life tests us. And we have all seen that our new world requires us to adapt in our changed lives, as evidenced by my giving this address today virtually, versus my planning a year ago to be with you in person, which, by the way, would have been way more fun for me. My future never included time as a Wallace student, but I've recognized for decades our college's tremendous importance, its value to our community, and its impact on our state. I remember moving to Dothan many years ago with my new bride, Mary. Almost immediately, she enrolled in the Wallace Community College EMT training program so she would be better prepared for any possible medical emergencies involving the children we did not yet have. After her classes, Mary would routinely and proudly provide me with detailed lectures on everything she thought I needed to know about medicine. After all, I only had 8 years of medical training, but admittedly, none of it here at Wallace. More recently, our connection to Wallace College has strengthened significantly as our daughter-in-law, Emily, has become a member of the Wallace Foundation Board, and we have had the honor of contributing to the Health Sciences Building, where so many of you have spent so many hours learning and building a foundation of knowledge and experience that will help propel you for the rest of your lives. Now that you are about to graduate and will be alumni of this wonderful institution, if you give me a few minutes more of your time, I'll give you my best thoughts on what may hopefully help you as you enter this new and exciting phase of your life. Let's start with a quick history lesson. Wallace College was founded in 1947, the year before I was born. In 1947, the world was still reeling from World War II. There was the rise of the Cold War. Russia and China were becoming worrisome, and the civil rights movement was building. In many ways, it was a time not that much different from today. We still face volatile, discouraging threats, including a viral pandemic, geopolitical and social unrest, climate change, terrorism, and the list goes on and on. And you really don't need a commencement speaker to paint a picture of the troubled areas of the earth. For many of you, the path you envisioned after graduation may now be much steeper and more treacherous, with so many things to worry about, from your health to your family, to what the job market means for your ability to pay off your loans. It is understandable if you need to put on hold the bigger questions about your role in improving the world. But I know for a fact that you will surmount the daunting challenges of these uncertain times. How do I know? Because the Wallace graduates who have walked this path before you have overcome, as you will as well. I've seen it before. I graduated in 1973, and the world awaiting for me was also in turmoil. We were watching the Watergate scandal, the end of the Vietnam War, stock markets dropping, gas prices spiraling out of control, causing long lineups and rationing. We saw wildfires, drought, hurricane, and God forbid, even disco. I worried about what I could do professionally, if I could get a job, and if I could find a good place to live. Probably the only thing I knew for sure was that if I was going to lead the life I hoped for, I would need to be adaptable and be a lifelong learner. And I still feel that way today, except now I know that approach works. Back then, I was just hoping. Time has provided me with insights beyond those. So let me share 4 thoughts or pieces of advice, or perhaps they are wishes, that I hope will give you some of the insight of someone much, much older than you. My first and perhaps most important wish would be that you understand that one of the fundamental skills in life is recognizing and celebrating your own worth and your own potential. People who can do that are more likely to be happier and successful. So actively and relentlessly look for and feel your worth and your potential, both outwardly and inwardly. Believe in yourself and celebrate your own value. You are important. My next wish is simple and fun. Just be curious. To me, one of the greatest gifts of all is the gift of an inquiring mind. One winter, when I was 8 years old, I vividly recall staying home with the flu, just the regular, old, non-pandemic flu. I was in bed for 3 days, but that time was one of my favorite memories because my mother spoiled me endlessly with cookies and ice cream and candy. But also because I had the opportunity to just let my mind wander and wonder. I wondered about why and how people got sick, and then how they got better. I was having a wonderful time being curious and letting that curiosity turn to dreaming until, unfortunately for me, my mother realized I was milking that whole illness thing. And so it was back to school for me. I believe curiosity does not, as the saying goes, kill the cat. I've seen it spark dreams, propel people to new aspirations, insights, and achievements. So just be curious. My third piece of advice is to be kind. These days, we spend so much time worrying about who is right and who is wrong. We spend so much time arguing, fighting, instead of listening and discussing. We've lost our ability to forgive and to understand different points of view. And with that erosion, we are losing our civility and our ability to make communities. I think kindness is the cure to all of that. For example, about a year and a half ago, I came to campus and experienced firsthand the big impact of a small act of kindness. I arrived on campus by myself because I wanted to see the building our family had supported. One small problem: I didn't know where to find it. I must have looked lost because that's when a student approached me and asked very politely if I needed help. When I explained my situation, instead of simply providing directions, my new friend, now a new Wallace Community College graduate, said, "Oh, I know how to get there. I'll take you if you want." I was grateful and impressed by the kindness she had offered a stranger. We probably didn't have much in common beyond our connection to Wallace. We were certainly different ages, from different hometowns, and we could have had the same or different views on politics, social issues, or the Tide, Trojans, Tigers, or Governors. What I do know is that a small act of kindness made my day and made a connection. So I encourage you to be kind. Let me urge you to be the type of person who creates good feelings and good memories for others. The world will be better off if you are kind. Finally, I hope you'll find the willingness, the discipline, and the courage to commit. Belief, curiosity, and kindness are important, but simply not enough on their own. For us to have a meaningful life with a sense of purpose and self-awareness, we need to understand and know that we must commit. Words without action are meaningless. So do not let your wonderful educational opportunities go to waste. Whatever you choose to do, be the best at it and commit to it. I hope that in 20 years, when you return here as alumni, that you will be proud of what you've committed to and accomplished, in no small part, I'm sure, because of your time at Wallace Community College. Speaking of commitment, if the last year has shown us anything, it is the value of everyday people who commit. It is the value of actions of people who drive the ambulances, keep our power on, teach our children, care for the sick, repair our cars, and lead our small businesses. These people and so many other professions and careers have always been the foundation of our ability to live in comfort, safety, and prosperity. They are and have always been the bedrock of our society. But it took this last year to recognize them for what they are, our heroes. Just by virtue of numbers, very few of us will ever start the next Google, hold high elected office, win an Olympic medal, or make a movie that inspires millions. Some of you may do those kinds of things, but most of you won't. I certainly didn't. But all of us, particularly here in the Wallace family, do have the ability to be the heroes who do what needs to be done. Whatever your program, whatever your path, whatever your profession, you can all be the kind of heroes that people depend on. That, possibly more than anything else, is the spirit of our institution, and the pandemic has reminded the world exactly how important those people are. This may be a turbulent time, but it is a time that is well suited to Wallace College graduates. This is your time. Let me close by thanking you for allowing me to be a part of your celebration. And sincere thanks to all of the friends, families, and teachers who have helped ensure that these tremendous graduates could achieve their learning goals. I hope that all of you will continue your path forward in your lifelong education, and that you will improve the world because of your self-confidence, curiosity, kindness, and commitment. I'm very honored to have been able to speak to you today, and I wish you all the very best. Thank you.
What an impactful message for our graduates and really for us all. We appreciate Dr. Hearsink's taking time from a very busy schedule to do the tape for us. I'd now like to present the President's Award. Let me tell you a little bit about the award. It's bestowed upon an outstanding sophomore student and based on academic achievement, citizenship, and leadership at Wallace and in the community. Students are nominated for the honor by faculty and staff from both our Eufaula and Dothan campuses. Nominees must have graduated during summer or fall 2020 or spring 2021, and the winner is chosen by a special selection committee. I'm going to call the names of all the nominees. I think that most of them are in the next ceremony at 4 p.m., but if we do have a nominee, please stand when I call your name. Carly Colbert, Jolie Money, Troy Hicks, Ann Elizabeth Murphy, Angela Page, Mary Hannah Smith, Jack Smith, Edinum Udo, Coleman Wright, and Stephanie Carmichael. And I'm going to ask Stephanie Carmichael if she would join me on stage. Let me tell you a few things about Stephanie Carmichael, who is the winner of our President's Award this year. Her chosen career field is criminal justice. Previously, she had experience working as a 911 dispatcher with high praises from fire and rescue and police co-workers. Her goal is to become a law enforcement officer with a K-9 division. She's been involved during her time at Wallace, and I'll just mention a few. She served 2 times as Rotaract Club president and as president of the Criminal Justice Club, a member of Phi Theta Kappa, the Philosophy Club, and the Art Club. She was recipient of the Wallace Foundation Spirit of Community Scholarship and was named to the President's List. She participated with the EMS program during airport disaster training, and she's currently an American Heart Association Basic Life Support program provider. She served as a student representative on several college committees and represented the criminal justice program at the Southeast Alabama Worlds of Work. Wallace is proud to recognize a student who will continue to represent Wallace with honor and dignity. Please join me in congratulating our 2021 President's Award winner, Stephanie Lynn Carmichael. And this is her plaque, which reads for her for outstanding academic achievement, leadership, community, and campus involvement. Congratulations, Stephanie. We're very proud of you.
Thank you, Dr. Young.
She's going to say a few words for us.
Surprise, Mom and Dad. This is a surprise to them. It was a surprise to me, and now it's my surprise to you all. This is for you, each and every one of you. Because first and foremost, you allowed me time to dedicate to my studies. You stepped up and went above and beyond to allow me to work so hard here at Wallace. Thank you to my children for letting me sit alongside you and do homework with you. Thank you to my husband, who's extremely busy with his own schedules as a first responder, a firefighter, an EMT. Thanks, honey, for being Mr. Dad plus Mr. Mom for the past couple of years. I would have been remiss to not thank my family first, because it was their love and utmost support that pushed me through my journey here at Wallace. And now, this is, because of Wallace, my second home. Each and every one of my accolades has humbled me and molded me into the model of success that stands before you today. I'm very thankful for the fact that working with the Rotaract Club has connected me on a more personal level with our community. The Philosophical Society gave me the opportunity to discuss unique topics with fellow students. The Criminal Justice Club has allowed me to grow more on a physical level, as well has helped sharpen my leadership skills. By the way, Mr. Owen, wherever you are out there, look, I'm not crying as promised, yet. The art club has been quite a lot of fun, but I think that Phi Theta Kappa is my greatest accomplishment during my time here at Wallace. Immediately after my first semester in 2018, I received the invitation in my congratulations letter. My first semester hard work paid off handsomely, which then seemed to open up more doors because then the student representative invitations for Wallace committees came, and I was honored. My major is criminal justice, as Dr. Young mentioned, with an emphasis in law enforcement. Last year, after starting the program, I aspired to learn all that I could. It had been my goal since I was 16 years old. I can proudly say that because of Wallace, during my internship program this last semester, I was approached and offered a job with the Dale County Sheriff's Office. I can proudly say that I currently serve as a Dale County Sheriff's Office deputy. Thank you, Mr. Owen and Mr. Laney, for absolutely everything. Wallace has become my second home. I have truly enjoyed my time here, and I cannot believe that I'm at the end. Quite frankly, I was washing my car the other day, and looking at the parking decal, I noticed that it expires soon. It's time to get another one. But it was bittersweet when I realized there's going to be no more renewing parking decals with Chief Brown at Campus Police Department. No more pre-registering for classes. No more pestering the wonderful Dr. Greg Spence, my English instructor, to overlook all my writings to see if I've still got everything that he taught me. Everything that I've learned here at Wallace is truly invaluable. My two children, who have watched me closely, have been fascinated during my time here, and now they wish to attend Wallace Community College someday. Seeing the pride that they both have had for me each time I received an A on a final or received an Honors Day nomination makes all my hard work pay off. Life experience, as well as my children, have taught me how crucial a college education truly is. Thank you to all of the faculty and staff who have selected me for this prestigious award. I know it was a difficult decision, as I can say with great confidence that there were so many additional well-deserving students who were nominated. Back on day one here at Wallace, I vowed to leave my mark on Wallace Community College. Because of Wallace, I can certainly say that I am successful. Thank you very much, and congratulations, fellow students.
Audience, our graduation exercises are planned to feature each individual graduating student. The graduates will come to the stage in groups by academic credential. Realizing that this is a special occasion, we are sure you will want to capture it, so we encourage you to take pictures of your special graduate. However, for the continued safety of our graduates, we ask that you please stay in your seat to take your photos. We also ask that you hold your applause until instructed to do so. We will have an opportunity to applaud each group of students after they have received their diplomas. Graduates, I extend to you the congratulations of the administration, faculty, and staff of Wallace Community College. You have achieved a true milestone, one that sets you apart from the majority of the citizens in the state of Alabama. Your college graduation represents an outstanding achievement for you as an individual, as well as for those family members and friends who have supported you in your efforts. We wish you continued success as you build on the strong educational foundation you have established at Wallace Community College. Dr. Young, it is my pleasure to recommend the candidates for the 2020-2021 academic year. The candidates presented have all been recommended by the faculty. It has been verified by college staff that they have completed all graduation requirements as prescribed by the Board of Trustees of the Alabama Community College System, and they anxiously await the awarding of their diplomas and the conferring of their degrees by your hand. Mr. Keith Salisbury, Director of Enrollment Services and Registrar, will assist in presenting the candidates for graduation, and Dr. Young will confer the degrees.
As I present the candidates for graduation, We ask again that you hold your applause until all graduates in each category have received their diplomas. I would like to also call your attention to the explanation of the graduation honors, which is located as a footnote in the program at the end of the graduate list. Honor graduates will be recognized as their names are called. Will the first row of candidates please stand and come forward to receive your diplomas? For technical certificates, Angela Rena Alford, Practical Nursing. Jelani Imani Bowens, Office Administration. Caitlin Marie Dean, Welding. Caleb Aaron Dillard, Welding. Sharonda Rena Geis, Practical Nursing with Distinction. William Edward Hatcher, Welding. Shantina Levette Hines, Practical Nursing. Sheila Horn, Welding with Distinction. Ashley Denise Jones, Practical Nursing. Caleb Chase Jones, Welding. Cody L. Klein, Air Conditioning Heating. Corin Edward Lolly, Welding. Ramo Jean Patterson, Practical Nursing. Luke Michael Sowell, Welding. Noah Shane Sowell, Welding. Brett Philip Stevens, Welding. Jason O'Neill Ward, Welding with Distinction. Alex Witten, Welding. Please join me in congratulating all of these graduates. Now for the Associate in Applied Science degree. Will the candidates please come forward? Caitlin Faith Baker, Forensic Investigation. Nakia Marvette Brown, Child Development Cum Laude. Randall Lynn Brunson, Law Enforcement. Kaylee Brooke Cartwright, Forensic Investigation. Jose Juan Claudio Malave, Law Enforcement, Forensic Investigation, magna cum laude. Stefan Jerome Fryer, Forensic Investigation. John Hudson Givens, Applied Engineering Technology, summa cum laude. Xavier Gervonta Grimsley, Engineering Graphics. Clinton H. Guilford, Applied Engineering Technology. Shayla Natalie Hall, Forensic Investigation, Law Enforcement, magna cum laude. Aaron Hamilton Johnson, Electrical Technology. Riley Caroline Jones, Forensic Investigation. Caitlin Taylor Key, Forensic Investigation. Catherine R. Klein, Child Development. Shakadrian Moshe Laster, Office Administration. Latoya Constance Lindsay, Forensic Investigation. Jonathan Emmanuel McClure, Forensic Investigation, cum laude. Thomas David Mobley, Engineering Graphics, magna cum laude. Jean Pierre, Forensic Investigation, Law Enforcement, cum laude. Sierra Pollard, Forensic Investigation. La Cristiante Reynolds, Law Enforcement. Diamond Gabrielle Rogers, Law Enforcement, Forensic Investigation. Alexandria Bush Self, Office Administration, summa cum laude. Nicole Renee Shade, Supervisory Management, Office Administration, magna cum laude. Ebony Sarah Tropness, Law Enforcement. Mary Catherine Troop, Forensic Investigation, cum laude. Please join me in congratulating all of these graduates. For the candidates for the Associate in Arts and Associate in Science degree, please come forward to receive your diploma. Natasha N. Brooks, cum laude. Zakiria Rashawn Clark, cum laude. Lakeisha D. Clyott, cum laude. Shania B. King. Javier Franklin. Brittany L. Marshall. Abdias E. Salas, Stephanie Lynn Carmichael for Associate in Applied Science, Law Enforcement, summa cum laude. Please join me in congratulating all of our graduates this afternoon.
It's a little bit of walk around the Civic Center. Let's give everyone one more round of applause. Dr. Young, upon the recommendation of the faculty, I present to you the members of the class of 2021. They have completed the requirements for the appropriate credential, and it gives me great pleasure to present them to you for the conferring of their degrees.
Thank you, Dean Reeder. Would all of the graduates please stand? By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Chancellor, the Governor, and the Board of Trustees of the Alabama Community College System, and upon the recommendation of the faculty and the Dean, I confer on each of you individually the degree or diploma to which you are entitled with all rights and privileges thereof. Congratulations.
In a collegiate setting, the academic regalia worn by candidates for graduation includes a mortarboard and a tassel, and the position in which the tassel is worn is symbolic. According to tradition, the tassel is moved when candidates receive their credentials and become graduates. So my friends and graduates, you may now move your tassel from the right to the left. Congratulations. Will the audience please stand? This concludes our program, and we ask that you please stand until all of our graduates have recessed. And for the continued safety of our students, families, and graduates, please know that our graduates have been instructed to exit the building immediately following the recessional. We ask that you please maintain social distancing, wear your mask, and exit through the door located to your far right. And please join with me in congratulating our graduates one more time as they recess.